Aloha. Aloha, yes. That's how we say hello now here. Ohana means up for adoption. What's going on, guys? Hey, everybody. Yeah, I don't know why that. You know what it is? You know what it is? You know what it is? I saw a fucking Lilo and Stitch ad earlier. I saw a Lilo and Stitch ad earlier when I was out in the town. It might have been yesterday, and it's been up in my head ever since. Yeah, no, the live action Lilo and Stitch, guys. It's it's something. It's something. But anyway, how is everybody? How is everybody? Yeah, I know, Jenny. It's always there. It's ever present. It's ever present. Yeah, for sure. It's cursed. Yeah. Yeah. So, guys, right, okay. That was definitely one of the most chapters of all time. You know, that was one of the most chapters ever. When people look back on this chapter, they will say, it happened. That. When I think of chapter 1, when I think of chapter 208, I think, God damn, that is chapter 208. That's what I'll think. Okay, I'm being too harsh. Hi, everybody. I'm glad that you enjoyed it, Manny. I'm glad that you enjoyed it. Hi, everyone. What's good? What's good? What's that sweater? What's this? Are you talking about this hoodie? This hoodie right here that you're seeing before you? This, my friends, is a bona fide, genuine Safeties on Rookie exclusive. You can only purchase this on safetiesonrookie.com, guys. That's safetiesonrookie.com. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. God damn. Look at that. Created by members of the community. Artwork commissioned from members in the community. This one is by Kills, and as you can see here in the corner, by our very own Angle. Tatsu likes her work. Enough said, guys. Enough said. Yeah, you can purchase this. You can purchase this on safetiesonrookie.com. Link in the description. What's going on, everybody? Yeah, well done, Tarantado. Very good. Very good. Good memory. I know, 2 weeks for the chapter. Look, it's fine. It's an in-between chapter. Look, at the end of the day, guys, I'm glad that we're done with the the chameleon monkey invisible guy, right? You know, who cares about this dude? Also, yes, of course, join the Discord, guys. Best place on the internet for Dandadan and anything to do with the channel. It's also the best way to kind of keep up with what it is that we're doing over here, just generally. Obviously, the Seiko video went out yesterday, which I'm very proud of, and it was great to do that with all of you guys. The first place you're going to learn about any of my new projects is going to be that. So, Patreon link in the description. Join as a free member, guys, to get access to the Discord. Best place on the internet for Dandadan. The Discord link, Patreon, join my Patreon as a free member to get access to my Discord, Tyler, my friend. Also, Lem, my name is Michael, if you prefer to call me Michael. I saw earlier that you asked about my name, but yeah, you can call me Michael, you can call me Rook, you can call me typically one of those two variations. I'm glad that you enjoyed the video, Manny. No, Jenny, no, it's 211. All right, we'll get Big Momo on chapter 211. All right, Pickle, you're on the way for a timeout. I once went by Miguel. I went by Miguel during my Spanish arc. Raquel, right? Why did I open this? Why did I open this can of worms? Why did I open this can of worms? I should have just known. I should have just known that this is what would happen. You know? It's dreadful. I'm sorry to hear that, Tarantado. I'm very sorry to hear that, Tarantado. But it's nice that you can carry these things with you. You know what I mean? When you engage with a piece of media that reactivates something in the brain that's kicking about in there, it's like a little visit. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know, Barty. I don't know. Honestly, I feel like 211 is a good number, but it could be 210. I don't know. I'm kind of treating it as like the Price is Right rules, right? If it's 210, I feel like I still win. I hate that, Blitzy. I hate what you just said. Frankly, I'm thinking about timing you out for that. I'm not gonna, but I was thinking about it. Yeah, no, I mean, look, hey, right, chapter, right. So, I have a feeling that we're probably going to blow through this one, just because of the fact that it's kind of, not really a lot happened in it. I'm going to try to do what it is that we usually do, but this may just be kind of like a vibe session, alright? It might be a kind of vibe session. I think that we're getting close to the end of the Tiny Momo saga. I still think my theory is on the table, guys. I'm still convinced that what I believe is going to happen is what's going to happen in some way, shape, or form, or something similar to it. We do tangent a lot here. It's kind of one of the main things, actually. It might be the main thing outside of Dandadan. Outside of a little unknown thing called Dandadan. You ever heard of that? You ever heard of a Dandadan? No, I didn't think so. Tangent name achieved. No, please, no, not name tangent. Yeah, that's on the bingo card. Remember the bingo? Remember the channel bingo, guys? Yeah, that's interesting, lol. I mean, I guess it depends on how big the convention is. I do think that maybe there's been a little bit, maybe a minor drop off in kind of like traffic recently regarding Dandadan. But I don't know. It's hard to tell. I can only really tell through what comes through the channel, you know. Aw, that's quite nice, Jenny. That's sweet. I'm happy to hear that. See, this is an educational program. That's why we should get government funding. I'm officially applying. If any government officials, anyone in the UK government or with relatives in the UK government, apply for education grants, please, for me. I need them. You think this place upkeeps itself, huh? You don't know? You don't know what goes into this? Yes, grants. Yeah. That's fastest tangent. I don't know. We've had a lot of tangents. Fastest tangent in the West. Gotta meet the quotas. Look, hey, let's go. You know, I can do teaching lessons on things. You know, we already taught some English, so that's one. I can do other things too. I do this. Huh? Pretty cool. Bet you can't do that. Can you? Oh, sick, Zilvi. That's the way to do it. No sleep. Never sleep. Sleeping. It's trickery. It's government trickery. Yeah, pretty sick, guys, I know. Don't try to do it. You might hurt yourselves. You know? Yeah, the Gintama Shuffle. Quite right. Right. Okay, let's get into the chapter. Right, so, guys. Anybody who's not aware of how we do this, link is in the comment section. It's pinned. Sketchmax, guys. Yeah, hell yeah. It's pinned in the comments just there in the live chat. I will go through the chapter loosely and try to kind of like just discuss it, right? It's kind of vibes, you know. The channel's run on vibes for the most part, right? No oil. No, absolutely not. This better be the end of this fight. The beginning and the end of this fight. This is the most kind of like chapter in between chapters that I've ever fucking seen. Like, what's the point? Why did they even introduce this guy? Right? I mean, I have a few things to say about it, but we'll get to it. Anyway, chapter starts, and we get to see, it's really weird seeing Gigi in that car, like in the taxi. And whoever it is that's driving that thing, by the way, has seen some shit. He's seen some shit. Alright? And he's just like, whatever, man. It's fine. You know? Yeah. Strong feelings about filler. I mean, is it really filler when it's just one? This is the closest I think we've had to filler, to be fair. It's in pursuit of the plot, right? But it does feel like it. You know what it is, right? And this is something that I was thinking about earlier. I was thinking about this earlier. You know how in the next episode of Dandadan, airing on Netflix now, I did that. I don't know why I did that. Anyway, I was wondering whether or not they're going to include that bit where we see the way that Okrun gets and the evil eye get the it's probably not the next episode, it might be the episode after, but the way that they get the sorry, yeah, I don't know why I did that. That was an intrusive thought that won. That was an intrusive thought that won. I apologize. I don't know why I did it, alright? Okay? It's fine. It's fine. We move on. Anyway, when the evil eye, Gigi and Okrun pick up the kaiju, Vamola, and take her back to the Ayase household, I wonder whether or not they're going to put that in, because that was one of the Omakis. That was one of the Omakis, right? And it's kind of like, it feels like that should be in it. I feel like that's important connective tissue for the way that the episode kind of runs. But we've only really had the one Omaki in the episode, in any of the episodes, and that's where Momo's getting changed on the train, right? So I do wonder whether that's going to be the next one that they include. I feel like they will. I feel like that's something that's going to get included in it, right? You know? Yeah. Yeah, something like that, Blissy. Like the train thing. Yeah. I feel like that's something that has to be included. I feel like it's important, kind of like, it's really easy, like really, it's just there, isn't it, right? Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, it feels like not having that in the episode would maybe be a mistake. I don't know. We'll see, I suppose. Like I said, I feel like that makes sense to put it in. Otherwise, they just show up with the kaiju, exactly. It's quite jarring. I think that's why going back makes sense. Because as the volumes go on, the Omakis become more and more relevant to the story. Like with the Cur, right? Like with Cur Cake, Princess Peach, when she's like knocked out and she's like in like one of the kind of like ravines, like a little river thing. It feels like that's important and necessary to the Space Globalist arc. Obviously, most recently is the thingy. Most recently is Turbo Granny talking to the owl. You called video Godzilla. What do you? Oh yeah. Godzilla versus Frogzilla. You know, I needed to come up with a title. I don't know. This is kind of like, anyway, right. This is going to be a very tangent heavy episode of the Safeties on Rookie broadcast, sponsored by you, the viewer. We don't run ads during the live stream so that we're completely uninterrupted, guys, because you guys sponsor the broadcast. Everybody, good for you. Because of the Patreons and the donations and the YouTube members, all of that business, you're the guys who are keeping the lights on. And by lights on, I mean that light and these lights. These are the lights you don't see. Would you like to see one? Look at it. It's so shit. You should see the setup. You should see the setup. Everything behind the camera is... You should see it. But you never will. You never will. Maybe people on Mount Olympus will. Right? Yeah, I mean, I would like to see the kick the can battle, right? It'd be really fun. It'd be really fun to get, like, just that in between the wait for between season 2 and 3. It would be really nice to just have that as a kind of, like a side episode, right? Like, just like a 10-minute kind of, like, thing, right? That would be amazing. I'd love that. It's very unlikely because it's expensive, but it would be great, right? I feel like the art of OVAs... Yeah. They're kind of like... I feel like we don't really see that now, right? Or maybe I'm just watching the wrong things. Yeah. To be fair, I've decluttered the room quite a lot. You know, I've got a bonsai, so I'm trying to kind of go for that zen, you know what I mean? yeah, whatever. Yeah. I'll tell you what, I had a grape Fanta the other day. It was fucking dreadful. So sweet. Awful. But anyway. Don't tell Momo. Right. Anyway. Right. Chapter. So they're in the taxi and they're going for a little drive. And by that I mean Seiko is dying in the back seat of the car. And Momo wants Momola to let her inside of the suit. You know? Clubhouse. No, don't say that, Oil. Don't say that. They will use the clubhouse 3 times at least. I'm telling you. I was right about the pillar. 3 times. They'll use it 3 times. At least. The clubhouse. There's going to be a mini arc. After this arc is done, and Momo and Okarun are both depowered, there's going to be a mini arc of them putting together the clubhouse, decorating the clubhouse. It'll probably go on for two chapters, maybe. All right, it's gonna happen. And if you don't believe that, get the hell out of here. Then get the hell out of here. You don't belong here. Viewership just dropping. No, please don't. Please stay. Please stay. Please stay. Please stay. Please stay. All right. Yeah. I'm sure. Just stay. It's fine. Look, the bonsai tree. It's fine. It's fine. We've actually in the Discord, Jorrel, Patreon link in the description. Join my Patreon as a free member to get access to the Discord. We've got a kind of like a Deadpool going for Momo getting big again. I'm saying chapter 211. 211. That soon. That also includes starting the ritual. For the record, right? I may not have made that clear in the Discord. Patreon link in the description. Join as a free member to get access to the Discord link. I may not have made that clear, but that includes the beginning of the ritual, the starting the ritual. Even if it's just one panel of the ritual begins now. That counts, man. That counts super hard. You know? Also, if Seiko's gone, surely, who starts the ritual and how? Maybe Manjiro will show up and he'll be like, I'll do it. Or maybe the godlike entities that are convening there on the Night of the Ox, perhaps they will speak to Momo. An actual priest, yes. A literal actual priest will show up. The shrine has a priest. Yeah, but he's just a nobody. It's some nobody. Alright. Cool. Yeah. Frog March. Yeah. Yeah. Oh man, we need Turbo Granny will return soon. I'm sure. I'm sure. This is quickly becoming like like a cope thing, isn't it? This is like a coping thing, guys. It's September, right? It's September. I feel like right. Okay, guys. I'm gonna ask you a multi-stage thing. Okay, I'm gonna ask you a multi-stage thing right now. How long? This is especially posited to you who have been here from the beginning. How long does it feel like this community has existed? Right? That includes the Discord, Patreon link in the description. Join as a free member to get access to the Discord and the YouTube channel, the streams. How long does it feel like this has existed in your life? For me, it feels like it's been here for quite a while, right? 4 years, highly specific, Eric, but fair. Fuck's sake, Yuri. I'll accept it, though. I'll accept it. Okay. You're all giving me dreadful answers. You know what? Thank you, support. Everybody else, and Janny as well. I'm just getting so many useless answers from you guys today. Honestly, pick it up. Anyway, it feels like it's existed for a long time. It's September. This kind of started in February, right? We've never had a chapter of Momo and Okrun in the same spot. And I know we've said that already, but how crazy is that? As a community, we've never had that. We've never been doing this for that. It's crazy. It's wild. That's what you get, Yuri. That's what you get. We've got to believe. This is cope. This is a help. This is like a self-help thing. Right? This is like a self-help thing at this point. Yeah, no, Tarantado, exactly. The closest that we've gotten to it is reviewing the Kazuka Knives arc, which is what started it all. You know? No, we did. The first 4 streams were focused on the Kazuka Knives arc, so everything up until the hiatus, right? So where they all split off to go their separate ways. We have been doing this whole thing since then. Since that literally we started on the chapter where they split up. Right? We are this whole thing, the legacy of this of this streaming thing is them not being together. It can't. You know what, Blissy? It's funny because I started the stream expecting that this would be the initial thing. It would be like week on week going through the chapter. That was my initial thing. But the minute that I decided, yeah, okay, I'll do the stream, that's when there was a hiatus. And I was like, oh, right, okay, there's like a month of nothing. Oh, I can do the Kazuka Knives arc in its entirety. And there you go. They've only shared the Typhoon Man thinking about each other thing. Yeah, and I guess that bit where Momo looks up into the stars. No, it's the truth. It's the truth, man. I ain't telling you nothing but the truth, brother. This is how it is. It hurts me. It hurts me as much as you. In fact, it hurts me probably more because I keep doing this. I keep making these things, and it's like I keep making these things, and it feels like it pushes it further down the road, right? That's how fucking desperate we are as a community. It's like, no, they thought about each other a couple of times in half a year. Oh my lord. Oh my god. I'm pretty sure I started reading Dandadan, the manga, like week on week. Look what I built for you. Yes. I'm pretty sure I started reading Dandadan week on week starting from the panel. The first chapter was the one where Momo's eating that grain of rice, right? That's where I started. That's where it all began for me. It was when Momo was eating that grain of rice. So what was that, like 160 something? 160 something? There it is. Yeah. 166. I started on 166. Yeah. So, like, I got a few panels of it, a few chapters of them together, right? Like, I don't know, guys. I don't know. Like, it was all really fresh when I was going through the Momo and Okurun stuff in Kazuka Knives. We're still on the first panel of the chapter, yeah. Oh, there you go, support. Basically, twinsies. No, it is happening. It is happening. And do you know what's crazy, guys? Do you know what's really crazy? And I'm telling you, they're going to be... Momokurun is happening again. They're going to be in the same vicinity in the next few chapters. In, like, the next 5 or 6 chapters. Maybe 7. They'll be in the same location. Probably 6 chapters. Probably 6 chapters. I'm thinking 6 chapters. Okay? And they'll be in the same space again. Just think about that. Okay? We're almost there. None of us can give up now. If you give up, I'm very disappointed. I'm gonna get so Vamnola. Yeah, you're right. No, they will. I'm telling you now. I can feel it. There could be heartburn, though. There could be heartburn. No, 10 chapters is too many. 6 chapters. Starting next chapter. So, at least by 2:15. At least. Yeah. There you go. There you go. At least by 2:15, they'll be in the same location. As long as I don't have to bet anything tangible, I'm not a. Listen, man, they're coming for my kneecaps. Yeah, I'm telling you guys, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I'm telling you, bet on it. Bet on it, son. Ain't nothing for it. Oh, shit. Have I got to pick a new employee of the week, actually? I do, don't I? Oh, no. Oh, no. All right, okay. Shit, I didn't think about this. Oh, no. Oh, no, that reminds me. No. I've got it, guys. I've got it, guys. You're seeing it happening in real time. It was nice, Monardo and Brando. Very sweet, actually, that they were Employee of the Month week together. But I did say that this was National Sarah Month. So Sarah is Employee of the Month, actually, this month. This is Sarah September, guys. Guys, this is Sarah September. Yeah. There you go, guys. Sarah September. Yeah, the legendary Sarah September. There you go, guys. That's actually her surname as well, Sarah September. Yeah. No, Tyler, I think we'll see. We'll see. I'm looking forward to next week. Look, at the end of the day, right? It's nice that this chapter is out of the way. It's nice that this chapter is out of the way. They've intentionally built everybody up across this arc to get stronger. And now they're all losing their ability to access their powers, right? I'm telling you guys. I'm telling you. It has to... The natural conclusion of this arc is for Momo to lose her powers and sacrifice them for Okurun. It has to be. It has to be. I can feel it in my bones. I can feel it in my bones. That's what's going to happen. You know? That is what's going to happen. Momo is going to sacrifice her powers to save Okurun. It's got to. Oh, yeah, Employee of the Week. Yeah, no, I kind of just vibe on it for the most part. There's not a specific criteria. I just kind of run for it, you know? I just kind of vibe on it. But it is Sarah September. Hi, Zero. Good to see you. Good to see you. Turbo Granny, Zero. Right, okay. Let's get through some of this chapter. Anyway, Momo wants to get inside of the suit, and then she pops in. Obviously, Vamola can't remember who Momo is. And it's quite interesting because when we see the panels from Vamola's perspective, Momo is just a completely nondescript silhouette, right? Which is interesting. I quite like that. I also like the way that she just kind of like flies through the air. She's so small. She's like this big, right? Anyway, Momo tells her to become big and generate empty space, which is what she does, right? Which is cool, you know. It is good that they have access to that now. You know what I mean? Yeah. No, well, Tyler, my thing is, right, and I agree, Charlie, this was my point as well. The problem is they've introduced the knives as a central focus. The capacity and ability for people to lose their powers. You've introduced that as the major plot point. The major plot point of this arc is that people can take people's powers. If you don't use that on somebody that we give a shit about, like you can say, oh well, the teacher used it on P.E. Diddy to steal his powers. I don't give a shit about him. I don't care. It means nothing to me that is the case. You need to use it on someone who I do care about. And we've gone out of our way multiple times now to demonstrate that these powers can only be taken if the person who is surrendering their powers truly means it. They have to mean it. And I think that the way to do that, the way to make that whole plot point make sense in the grand scheme of things is for Momo to lose her powers. Okurun already has his gone, right? And then you have the capacity, the potential for both of them to have a little bit of time, just a little bit of time after this arc, for neither of them to have their powers, right? They're both vulnerable. They're both outside of their norm, and they're going through something new together, which is a perfect way for them to explore their relationship, which is new, something new that they're going through together, in which they're both vulnerable. It demonstrates not just the strength that they find in each other, but the weakness as well, because they have to give up things. They have to give up their power for the other. And for an arc, for a story arc that is so deeply entwined with the notion of the bonds between family and friends and people that care about each other, empowering people, for that to be subverted and turned on its head, for this the literal most purest of bonds in the entire story to be flipped on its head as a way of saying, well, this is actually potentially a weakness for people as well. It shows, one, that CSG specifically is capable of exploiting the human relationships between people, the emotional expression that he doesn't fully understand or feel. He does comprehend and can manipulate that in order to get what he wants, which makes him look like an orchestrator, a manipulator, right? Makes him look like a threat because he's just taken powers. And then you also get this point in time for the two of them to for the two who have been the strongest, most relevant characters in the story to suddenly become the smallest, weakest characters in the story. Get used to that, but also lose that responsibility for a minute so that they can explore something new together, which is what they need to do. That's something that needs to happen in the story. It needs to slow down just a little bit, and for us to kind of get something more human. And what better way to do that than both of them losing their powers, at least for a period of time? That's my opinion. That's my thing. That's my desire. I've been saying this all year. I feel like a crazy person. I'm saying this all year, you know? Yeah. You're not going to get a whole arc of it. We're not going to get a whole arc of it, right? But a couple of chapters, yeah, why not? I don't think that it will be anything as rigid as a date. Look, the problem is that the date concept, it requires rigidity, right? It requires a formation of, let's go and do this thing. I don't think that's the way that these two roll. They kind of just drift into things, you know? You don't need to label it necessarily, not immediately anyway. And I think that in a way it's more them to kind of like say, yes, we are kind of like a thing, but not know how to navigate that realistically, right? And it's also, I feel like you're kind of steeping this thing that is kind of beautiful in a degree of sadness because of the fact that they had to give something up for the other. It complicates their feelings. It complicates something that's just gotten to a point where it's so simple, right? And that is the two of them, really, isn't it? It's two people in pretty complicated situations. I don't know. I just feel like that makes sense. Doesn't it? Doesn't it just make sense? You know? I don't think it will be that long. I don't think it'll be like it'll go on forever. And I do think Okarun will get his powers back, right? Eventually. But just a small period of time. Just a small period of time. And it also lets all the other characters that have just spent this arc getting stronger, they get the opportunity to take the charge in things. You know? For Gigi, this will be an especially complicated thing, because presumably he won't be there when she loses her powers. So he'll blame himself to some degree. But he's also managed to somewhat master his ability to work with the evil eye. So there's also an element of, and also obviously Ida's the leader. I just think it gives people the opportunity to step into the forefront and be the main event for a while they've been in the background for so long. No, Turbo Granny's not going to die. No way. Plushie. She's a plushie. She's the mascot. And I honestly, it's the minutia of how they get to this point. I can't figure that out on a week-to-week basis. But the broad strokes of it, I feel so deeply that what I just laid out to you guys makes sense. From a story perspective, I feel like that makes sense. But this is Dandadan, so I don't know. I could be wrong, but it's, and I'm happy to be wrong if it's better, right? I'm happy to be wrong if it's better or more fitting. But I'm quite attached to my version of events now. Like, it's in there. It's in my brain. You know? Yeah, I mean, look, guys, we'll see how it goes. But yeah. Like I said, I'm pretty attached to my version of it. It's my personal thing. My little personal project. But I'll tell you what, if I'm right, that clip, chat, clip that. If I'm right, that clip will go hard one day. I'll tell you, that clip will go hard one day. Yeah. Anyway, they generate empty space, and they've still not drove away, by the way. They are still there, right? Look at this. Look at this shit. Right? Here. Still there. Guys, turn on the car. Start the goddamn engine, man. What are you doing? What are you doing? There'll be no living with me. No. Yeah, no, for real. All right, catch you, Eric. No, there'll be no living with me. Absolutely not. I'll be so annoying about it. I promise you. I promise you I'll be so annoying about it. You know? Yeah. Yeah. Hi, Nacham. Most good. Yeah, we're on the second page. You missed my whole thing. I had a huge. You know what? Actually, you know what, guys? I'm gonna say it. I think that was the best. That was the best formation of my thoughts about what I think is gonna happen. That was the best version of it because I've gone through it like 4 times now. It's just because there are new people every time, but I've been ranting off, going on that tangent specifically that tangent for about half a year, right? So that was the best version of it right there. Thanks, support. Thanks, support. We've been on the same wavelength recently, support. Yeah, you're honestly, Nachan, that was the best version of it. That's the version I want people to clip, turn into a QR code and get that printed on my tombstone. If I'm right. If I'm wrong, it never happened. I'm taking this video down. Yeah, it's a bit scary. It's because you're becoming more like me. You're becoming more like me. How good for you. Yeah. Right. Anyway, so the frog chameleon guy is a temple, I guess. And then there's invisible ninja attack. Yeah. Vamola can still go invisible, right? She can still go invisible, you know. Nah, man, no, it'll just be one tombstone, but it'll be a QR code. Gotta speed up to get up the chat. Yeah, for real. Anyway, it goes invisible and does a big blast wind thrust attack. Is that a Kinta thing? That sounds like a Kinta thing. Is that a Kinta thing? Is that where we're at? Is Vamola and Kinta gonna? Is that actually gonna be a thing? Is that where we're going? I feel like that might be where we're going. Is that where we're going? Oh my lord. Alright, let's go. Whoop, whoop. Whatever. Let's go. That's fine, man. Nah, my boy Kinta, he deserves it. As long as he gets good. As long as he gets good and stops being so weird. You know? What do I think about Ida and Gigi? I've been over this a lot. I don't want to upset support. I don't want to upset support. No, he doesn't deserve it. He doesn't deserve it. That's not the phrase I would use. I think that he has the potential. He has the potential to earn it. Is what I would phrase it as. You know. Very clip-worthy. Oh, sounds awful. No, I don't mean literally upset support. No, I just don't buy into Ida and Gigi. That's I just don't buy into it myself. Right? But that, like, I've been over it. Like, it's not that I can't buy into it. If they are, I want them both to be happy and to have someone. But if they get a few chapters of me seeing that, of them actually having what I consider to be a connection, I'd be happy for that. That's fine. I'm open to it. It's just I've never seen anything from it. You know what I mean? Like that's I need to see something that makes me believe it. I think it's kind of like a it's kind of like a struggle that has been produced by the fact that it's done romance so well. Anything less than Momo and Okurun, you know what I mean? It kind of doesn't really work for me. But whatever, I don't really mind that much, if I'm honest with you. I like the idea of them being friends. I'm not massive on pairing the spares, but whatever. It doesn't really matter to me one way or the other just now. Well, I think that I'm not particularly passionate about Nanozilla either, if I'm honest, support. I like the idea of not everybody just pairing up. I do have more interest in the idea of Nanozilla if they were to make it work. This is the thing, though. If they were to go in there and actually do the work to make it work, right? Like, Kinta and Vamola, for me, thematically speaking, it makes more sense because she's looking for somebody strong. And Kinta is not what you would consider to be typical traditional strength, right? Like he's not you've seen him, right? He's not physically a powerhouse, right? He's not the most intelligent person, but he has a strength about him, a creativity, and a desire to kind of like, or the capacity to use his imagination. I think that's kind of sweet in a way, if for somebody to recognize that as strength, right? For somebody to see that as strength, to look past the physical and to see the soul of somebody who is pure, in the same way that I think Kinta has the potential to be interested in someone like Vamola beyond just the fact that she's a girl, right? She's a fucking alien from space. That's super in his wheelhouse. She has a Godzilla mech outfit, right? That's his whole thing. The problem is I don't think that he's at a point right now as a character that I could justify him being with anyone. He's a bit too superficial, right? And that's really his biggest character flaw, is that degree of superficiality. Zuma, right? Zuma, look, guys, with Zuma, it's like, I don't know. I mean, I could see Zuma and Ida, I think, is a better pair than Gigi and Ida, just from personalities, right? For me, anyway. Like, that's my opinion. Neither of them have even really interacted in any capacity. But I like the idea of them being kind of like shipped together, because Ida's kind of no nonsense, kind of. I think she requires somebody who is ready to kind of be like, no, you know what I mean? Like, also a kind of strong personality in that way, as opposed to Gigi, who kind of folds, I think. But I don't know. I mean, again, they need to interact. Yeah, support. I agree with you. I'm not really interested in any ship outside of the main pairing. The rest of them are kind of like make the space for them if you want. Like, please do write them into the story if you want. But right now, I don't care. You know? Ida and Kinta, that is a horrible, horrible pairing. You know? Horrible pairing. I hate that. That is the worst pairing. I don't even feel like you need to pair any of them. Don't pair them. I'm fine with that. You know? Yeah, no, Barty. That's the shit right there, son. That's the shit. No. He's right. I don't care about pairings. I just want to see them all hang out, man. I just want to see them all in the same space, having the dinner together. What else do you want? What else is there? You know what, actually? Fuck it. I don't want any of the ships. I don't care about any of the ships. You know what's fucking awesome? Do you know what is fucking amazing, right? Is being able to see these scenes where everybody's just hanging out, having dinner, right? Everybody's just friends. It's like just a get together. But there are two people who have something between them, a connection, and they're trying to hide it away. It's a secret. They try to steal away these little moments away from their friends who are all around them. Fuck yeah, that's the shit. If you start adding in tons and tons of romances in that, it's like then suddenly everybody's off doing their own little thing, right? I don't want that. I just need the one. I need the one with triple, you know what I mean? Like triple impact. I don't care about the rest. What else is there? That's greedy. And I'll tell you what. Without all of everybody being friends, without that group surrounding them, the background around them that they have to hide away from to get those moments away from, without that, it loses something. Right? Like that moment between in the episode, not last week, the week before, where Momo gives Okurun that look, and then it's interrupted by Ida who jumps into it. That's an example of how if she didn't like Okurun, if Ida didn't have a crush on Okurun, that moment would have been damaged, because it would have just become a moment, and it wouldn't have been a stolen one, right? It wouldn't have been one that had been cut short because of the fact that they were surrounded by friends. And it adds so much to it, because you feel its loss. You feel its loss when you're watching it. It feels like it was so close. It was so close to a thing, and it was taken away from us. And that means that the next one that you get, it's 10 times stronger. And it also adds texture to the relationship in a way. In the same capacity that their inability to be open and frank with each other and their friends means that they aren't going to be able to do these things openly. People aren't going to be aware of it. It complicates things. It's such a simple thing. The thing between the two of them is so fucking simple, man. Okay, it's just two people like each other, but it's everything around it that complicates it, and that's a beautiful thing. That is an amazing thing. I love that. That is so good. So you start adding in all these pairings. Suddenly, you're not worrying about everybody being around, because it's easier to sneak away, and it's easier to get these moments. So I don't care about other ships. Fuck them. That's what I think. Fuck them. I don't care. There you go. I hope I've made my thoughts clear. Yeah. Yeah, please support. Be the harbor. I beg of you. You can hold the ships. Build the ships all you want. I respect... By the way, guys, that's not me hating on people who do like them. I don't care. If you want to do your thing, do your thing. I respect that people like different things, right? I'm not trying to take that away from you. That's just my opinion on what things are, right? That's my opinion on what I care about. So the rest of you, by all means, if you want to ship Kinta with Peeny Weenie, you go right ahead. I don't advise it, though. Anyway, where were we? Oh, yes, right. Blast Wind Thrust Attack. The Temple Chameleon, the Karma Chameleon, does a front flip over it. So it misses. And he's able to see. He's able to see basically what they're doing. He understands that they're using retro-reflective projection technology. For the record, by the way, Kinta was spot on with that. Wasn't he? Turns out, the thing that he called it, right? Everybody in the galaxy, everybody in the universe calls it that. That's crazy. It doesn't have like a short, like terminology for it or anything like that. That's what they all call it. They all call it retro-reflective projection technology. Wild, isn't it? You just don't expect that. Yeah, the Culture Club. Yeah. Kintu would be an excellent stepdad to Chiquitita. Yeah, no, exactly. Thank you. Somebody else who sees my vision. Employee of the month there, everybody. Everybody, employee of the month. We're in Sarah September, ladies and gentlemen. Sarah September. I'm gonna do the things I said. I'm gonna do the things I said this month. March comes in like a lion in September. And also Choo Choo Charles. I'll do it. We're going to set some dates. We're going to set some dates for this shit. All right? Because one must presume that we won't be able to do said things in October. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it. I swear to fuck I'll do it. Honestly. Anyway. Yeah, anyway. So the kite ninja flying around are able to spot it from multiple different... Yes, I promise. I promise. I made the promise, guys. I'll put it in my calendar. I'll put it in my calendar, honestly. Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Swear to God. But yeah. Anyway, they fire off the fireworks, which is so pretty. They are so pretty. But they're explosives. And apparently, Vermola's suit has something called a... there you go. Pinky up. See? Vermola's suit has something called an endurance gauge. Apparently. And when it reaches 0, the suit goes all floppy. I love that description. It goes all floppy. Jeepers. Jeepers! Oh, no. I love that. Jeepers is great. Jeepers is great. No, I love that. What the hell, man? Jeepers? We won't be able to use any of its powers. Like zoinks. I don't know who she learned Jeepers from. I don't know who she learned Jeepers from. Who did she learn Jeepers from? That would be bad news. This is like the what incarnation thing, totally. And it takes a whole day. It takes a whole day for the endurance gauge to recover, which is very similar, I suppose, to the way that their powers all work, which is convenient. This fight purely exists to depower Vermola, doesn't it? That is what it is. Jeepers sounds like an idle word. I suppose so. I suppose so. I mean, I don't know who would say it. Maybe. I don't know. I can't see without my kaiju. I hate it, right? Okay, anybody who's I feel like there must be artwork already of these guys dressed up as Scooby-Doo, as Mystery Inc. Surely, right? It must exist. It must exist. Maybe written. Yeah, there is. Yes. Okay, I thought so. I imagine Gigi's Fred and Ida is Daphne, right? I can see that already in my head. Oh my god, I can see it. I can see it in my head. Oh man. I just downloaded it. I just downloaded that from the internet. I just downloaded that from X. Twitter. X. Who renames a website X? That is so cringe. No. Oh, I'm gonna call this X. Oh my god, dude. Sorry. It's like I can't take it seriously. You know what I mean? X. Fucking yeah. I'm gonna call my website Firehawk. Firehawk.com. Yeah. Lightning bolt. It's like a child, man. Sorry. I'm fine. Sorry, it's just like a 5-year-old, isn't it? It's like Anyway. Try harding. Quite right, many. Yeah, so the trick is to I do have a website, that's true, Big Pickle, and it's a very cool website. It's called safetysonrookie.com. It's where you can get merchandise like this from our artist Angle in the community. It's incredible. It's cool. You can get it in hoodie, you can get it in sticker. Where is it? There you go. You can see the little sticker there. Can you guys see that? And then also from Kells, guys. See this? See this right here? Hell yeah. Look at that. That's so cool. That says bad luck, by the way. It says bad luck. Obviously, the a play on the notion of a Maneki Neko with an attitude. Look at that. Oh my lord, guys. Pretty sick. Pretty sick, guys. Yes. And you know what, guys? There are more pieces of artwork that I've got from other people in the community that I'm currently working on. I've just not had the time. But there's other stuff that's in the wings that I'm currently trying to get put together. Also, guys, I hope you like this design. I hope you like that design. I'm probably going to try and get them onto more products as well. I don't know who wants a notebook with something of like this on. I don't know. I'll find some cool stuff, right? Okay, and we'll see. Honestly, I'd love to have like just the logo on like a really big mouse pad. You know, like one of those like. That'd be sick. Can you imagine if there was a robe? That'd be sick. Like one of the really big, takes up the whole desk mouse pads with just the logo on it would be so dope. But yeah, we'll see. You know, honestly, like the logo is obviously purple, but it'd be sick if it was also in green. Anyway, but that's like future tense. You know. Yeah, I can get some sweatpants done with some of this stuff on. I'll tell you what, that'd be baller going down the side of like down the leg of some sweats, wouldn't it? That'd be sick. Anyway, we'll see. To be continued. Let's see. Where are we? Yes, right. So they need to get closer, right? In order to use the strength against the chameleon guy. And this guy's all like, "Ooh, I'm a ninja," and he's calling him a phony. This whole guy's shtick, by the way, is something I do not care for. I just don't care for his thing. This, like, Nuglover, right? Okay, we rewind to Nuglover in our brain. Okay, rewind. I kind of liked making fun of him. Do you know what I mean? Like, it was really fun because of how seriously he took himself. All right, guys, I'll see about the thingy, the products and stuff. We'll see. But anyway, I kind of like making fun of Nuglover because of the fact that he was so self-serious. This guy's thing, I just don't care. Like, you're a ninja, okay, all right. You're a nobody though. Like, you're literally a nobody, bro. Yeah, the whole Nuglover thing was really funny. I had a lot of fun with that. I actually started laughing multiple times throughout that entire thing, uncontrollably, and that wasn't a bit. I didn't do that as just a bit for the channel, right? That was just really funny to me. His whole thing was so funny. It's like, how do you not know that you're gonna lose, dude? It's like really cringy. What was his name? Oh, Nuglover. That's the only name I know for him. Anyway, they do the whole thing, and then obviously Vimola's all face planted on the floor, and I don't know. The guy keeps going on about being a real ninja, you know, and he's like, there's no way that a twerp like you could ever defeat me, because I'm a ninja. And then he implies that he wants to steal the powers. How is everybody? Wait a minute. Where did these guys work for the Serpos, right? Where did they get the knives? Right? Where did they get the knives from? Am I missing something? It's been like a while. Yeah, they really thought they were cooking Orbis. Yeah, for real. I don't know. I'm kind of getting lost in the plot a little bit, to be honest. I'm losing the plot, as it were. I don't know. And then he's all like, it's better off I just literally kill you. I should just kill you and then hand over your bodies to the Serpos. Yeah, no, these guys work for the Serpos. These guys work for the Serpos. I don't know. I don't remember. I'm gonna need to reread some of this stuff. I'm starting to lose the major plot. I'm really just here for the characters. Just be happy, please. Can you guys just be happy, please? Please, 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 please. Yeah, I don't know where you get these guys from. Anyway. And then he's all like, where's that voice coming from, fake ninja? And then Momo starts telling him the tale of Isunboshi? Isunboshi? I don't know who Isunboshi is. One sun boy. 1 inch samurai. Interesting. Fairy tale from Japan. Fascinating. Isunboshi. Swung the hammer. Oh, right. I see. I see. Right. Right. So they do seem to be leaning into the actual lore here, don't they? Right? Like they've like Kaguya and things like that. Yeah, I guess so. I guess they had a long way to wait, right? But I mean, I'm intrigued, I suppose. I am intrigued by the kind of like focusing on the Shinto gods and things like that. I don't know. We do seem to be going in that direction, don't we? We do seem to be going into that direction. Yeah. And he's like, actually, it's just a story about how there's a big guy and then a little guy got inside of his body and started wrecking up the joint. And then they just start using all of the little fireworks. They set that off inside of him. It's kind of like, yeah, I mean, it feels like perhaps this whole... Alright, catch you, Okurun. Hi, Toaster. You just tagged in and tagged out. It kind of feels like this chapter kind of exists to, 1, depower Vamola. 2, to remind us of the lore behind the whole being small thing. And 3, kill time? Maybe? To align something with the anime season ending? You know? No, but there will be lore of it now. Yeah. 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 It kind of feels like this is here to... This is here as a vehicle to create maybe just a problem. That being Vamola losing her powers. Because, look, I really wanted this to be a Vamola thing. The stream has been a bit more stable today. That's quite nice. That's true, Toaster, yeah. I kind of wanted this to be a Vamola moment because she's still not had one, in my opinion. This weren't it. This was a Momo thing. This felt like a Momo chapter, not a Vamola one. And yeah, at least it's gone. It's done. Like I do wish that there was maybe a bit more space for Vamola here, you know? I wonder what organ this is. Oh no, what are you doing? And then it's nice that Momo appeals to Seiko's injuries and then hits out with the Moe Moe Tri-Beam. Because it's been a minute. It's been a minute since we've seen a Moe Moe Tri-Beam. I guess that's that. Right? It's, it was interesting. It was interesting. I mean, I kind of don't really care that much. I mean, you know? Yeah, I just, this chapter's, do you know what I mean? It's kind of like, it's fine. It's fine. You know, I don't think it would be that bad, right? I wouldn't view it as kind of like meh. I wouldn't view it as meh as I do if it wasn't for the fact that I'm kind of beyond. My patience has run thin with this now. I just want to get there. Can we just get there, please? I want progression. And yeah, we just had a nothing week, like a week without a chapter. I really want us to make some progress. You know, that would take months. That would easily take a year, Tarantado. That would easily take a year. Some, like, even in this, right? Even in this, there's some really nice artwork, actually. And I feel like I didn't properly appreciate it just because of the fact that I'm kind of just wanting to move on. Like, that last panel is really cool, right? Like, it is really cool. It's just kind of like, you know what I mean? Like, look at this. That's kind of sick, isn't it? Like, that looks great. I just, Can we move on? Can we move on, please? I really want to get to the thing. I really want to get to the thing. To the shrine. Can we just make Momo big again? I swear to God, can we please make Momo big again? It actually feels like it's been so long. She's been small longer than I've been reading the manga at all, to be honest. I only, you know what I mean? Like, on a week-to-week basis, I only know small Momo. And that's devastating. You know, it's ruthless. This month, though. This is the month. I'm telling you, this is the month. You know? Typhoon man is a term for something. Yeah, this is a bit of a typhoon man. This is a bit of a typhoon man. You know? I gotta stop. I'm trying. I'm not trying. That was a lie. I'm not trying at all. I'm not trying at all. Yeah. Alright. Right. I guess that's the end of the chapter then, gamers. Oh, let me grab this. There we go. There we go. Nice change of pace, guys. Nice change of pace. But right. Cool. We've got other stuff to talk about as well, though, guys. We've got the Daizuken that we're going through, and we've also got some. Yeah, I know. You're lucky that you changed your name, honestly, Blissy. And then obviously there's more stuff Dandadan related happening still. We're still inside of season 2, which is really nice. While it's here, right? Yeah, the frog guy's done, Gabriel. We're done with frog guy. I think he was just a vehicle for getting to a certain point with the characters. But before we move on to the next thing, pomade. We're gonna do our pomade, guys. So everybody, obviously, we've been doing this for a while now, and season 2, to me, this whole period of time has been incredible, right? Like, it's been so crazy. The channel has grown so dramatically over the past, like, what, since July? Is that when season 2 started? I don't know. It's been really nice, you know, and it's gonna be sad to see the back of that. I'm going to be sad to see the back of that period of time, like, for sure. But also, you know, it existed, and that's enough. And we've got unlike a lot of season 3 in production confirmed. And what's the source on that, Eric? I'd be curious to see the source on that. I mean, it definitely will happen, but you know, I'm curious about whether that's a source or not, because I've seen rumors of it recently, people talking about it. Anyway, right, back to what I was saying. I'm gonna stop getting distracted by chat so I can get through what I'm trying to say. Right, so guys, what I was trying to say is that a lot of times in life, when you go through a period of time that's particularly good, you don't know it, right? You don't realize that you're going through a good thing, right? We're quite fortunate when you think about it, because the build up to season 2, going through season 2, and the build up was crazy. Going through it week on week in the Discord, Patreon link in the description. Join as a free member to get access to the Discord. And everything around that was a signposting for the fact that we were going into something really special, right? And unlike a lot of people and opportunities in that time, we have some kind of video archive of those things, right? Of week on week going through those things, and they all exist, and they're going to exist, and have existed. You can just go and you can watch them, and it's not exactly the same, but it's nice. So you can't really, despite the fact that it's going to be over and it will turn to something different, but that period of time is over in a couple of weeks. There is that lingering capacity to go back and re-experience it, or to kind of just see it, if that makes sense. Hi Hoops. So I mean, it could be worse, you know? It's not one of those you don't know that you're doing it until it's gone, that you have it until it's gone kind of things, because I feel like we do know what it is that is here, and I feel like we do know what it is that we've been doing, and what was coming, and what has happened, and what will be in the rearview mirror. And I don't know, I've enjoyed this a lot, you know? Not just the growth of the channel, but the energy of the channel, the energy of everybody in it. And that's not something I can do on my own. It's impossible to do on my own, right? Okay, Zilvi, catch ya. Thanks for joining. It's not something that I can do on my own. I can only do that with the rest of you guys there, right? Like look at us. I'm 41 concurrent viewers. Crazy. Before season 2, we were averaging like 12, 13, something like that. The average here, you're talking like 40, right? And that's a lot. That's a lot of people, right? And it brings an energy to things that I can't do on my own. Because at the end of the day, despite the fact that obviously I run the joint, it's a shared endeavor. It's a community, and it has to be a community, or it doesn't work. You know, even the videos themselves it's a community thing, you know, and that's true, Orbis. And you know, it is, despite people who are new, people who aren't, it's absolutely a pleasure from my perspective that I can look at the Yokai Power user tier, that I can look at this highest tier on Patreon and YouTube membership, and I can see the same names every week for the most part. If you're not on there, it's fine. If you're new, that's also fine. That's great. Either of those are totally fine. Nobody needs to be there, and it's not an exclusively a list of people who have been here since the start. It's just exciting to me that I can see people stick with it. So that's Angle, that's Blissycat, Burlapsack, Danny, Fifth Gram, Old Ghoster, Orbis, Sarah, Serpo, Wolf, Jellies, Support, Spoopy gelatinous jellies, Zill and her gaggle of Okrunes, Zero, and Tim Kai. And everybody else. For the record, everybody else matters as well, right? It's not just that. It's just these guys have supported the channel in a way that I can't adequately describe to you, right? It's a validation for me that I can't express. Like, I can't provide you with the adequate words to describe it, because I don't know them. I don't know the words. There is a combination of words that surely exist, but I can't put them together. And I don't know that I'd want to, at risk of cheapening it by being able to divest it to you all. But here we are. And look, we've got 2 weeks left. We've got a season finale left. And that's not where it ends, obviously. It evolves and it becomes something different each week, right? That's fine. That's fine. I have no problem with that. I just want to take a time to signpost and to pin the fact that this whole period of time has been wild. It's been amazing. You know? Something like and you know, this is the thing, right? And I can say it here, I can say that with all of you guys here in the chat, and it's very sweet. I'm reading all the chat as well as I go, guys. But I can look at this and I can talk to you guys. I can feel comfortable. I can know what you guys expect from me, and I hope that you guys know more or less what you're getting from me, right? Oh, does the stream title say 207? Thank you for that. Thank you for that, Barty. That's actually very useful, my dude. But I hope that you guys can know what it is that you're getting from me, what to expect from me, right? And that's okay. No, I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot, actually. So thank you. Hopefully that's changed now. But as a consequence of that, I feel comfortable, and I hope that you guys feel comfortable as well in the chat. Something that I've wanted to do since the beginning, and I've made this very clear repeatedly, is I've wanted to build the community in the right way, right? Not too quickly, and to make sure that when I bring people in, it's like there's a vibe check, right? Like everybody gets on, and it's not just a bunch of people spamming shonen stuff. You know what I mean? Like oh, we need to do power gauging, that kind of crap. I don't care about that. It's people who care about character, people who are emotionally connected with each other and with the media, and that's exciting to me. That's important to me. Something that I've recently realized is I put out that the kind of basically a music video, right? Are you in love with anyone, right? So I just kind of made that, released it. I just kind of was like, that's fine, right? Like, it doesn't really matter. It was just a really easy thing to do. I liked making it. It was a passion project, really. It was just a couple of hours that I wanted to spend editing this thing together, release it, and it's done exceptionally well for itself. The video has done really well, but in a way where it's grown so quickly and to an audience so broadly that it's not necessarily all of the people who I would typically, like yourselves, be communicating with. And you can tell, you know, not everybody, obviously. There are lots of really great people who, and lots of very supportive people. The vast majority of them are totally awesome. But there is a disconnect with the way that the comments in that video work for me. They're not as deep. They tend to be a little bit more generic, and there are also some meaner comments in there, right? Like big videos, big numbers, you're naturally going to get some less nice comments, but there are a few nastier comments in there which I try not to let get to me. But that's not really my point. My point isn't that that makes me sad, even though it makes me more sad for the person leaving it, if I'm completely honest. Like, I don't know what it takes for somebody to be so upset that they go and do that. I imagine that they need a bit of fulfillment in their lives, but that's really saddening, but that's not my point. My point is that it highlights how important all of the other videos are and all of the other comments on those videos, right? The Seiko video was an absolute joy to sit down and watch with you guys. And it didn't have the same baggage. It doesn't do the same numbers. It does a fraction of the numbers. But you know what I mean? Like, it feels more like how I want to build the community. And that doesn't mean I'm not going to do videos like that one that I did do. I do what I want to do on this channel, right? I like doing what I want to do on this channel. If that means I do some weird stuff sometimes, that's fine. It was them, Danny, tell them. It's mainly just people who are just like, oh, can you tell me what's the music? That's the big one. What's the music? Or they'll say something about the editing, or they'll just say something just generically nasty. Whatever. Again, that's their business. But those videos that are analysis ones, the retold kind of structure, you know, this kind of emotional kind of retelling of things, or storytelling analysis, that's the kind of those are the things that build the channel slowly, brick by brick. But it highlighted to me how important all of that other stuff was and is, and how important this is as well. So thank you. You know, like, we're what, 6,000 subscribers now, just over 6k, I think. I never did do a 5k special because we just ran through 5k. And yeah, I don't know, it's a lot. It's a lot because, you know, you I mean, you never expect that in life people are gonna like listen, you know? Do you know what I mean? Like, you never expect people are gonna listen to you, that kind of thing. I don't know. So it's nice, and I'm happy to be heard. I hope you all feel seen as well. That's also very important, is that you all feel very seen. Yeah, it I don't know. Like I said, I try not to let it impact the way that I do things anyway. Yeah, we've got a very sweet community here. We've got a very sweet community here. Good. I'm glad to hear that you all feel valued. That's the main thing. That's the main thing. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, guys. But, you know, you guys put in the work as well. You guys put in the work as well. Honestly. I'm a silly guy. I'll give you one for free. In fact, no, I owe Blissey a silly guy. Are you ready? Are you ready? There you go. Silly guy. Anyway. Go on then. Yeah, go on then. As I was saying just there, other people put in the work as well. Including the guys who are working on the Daizuken. I'm pretty sure that this was all Blissey, which is crazy. She's gotten into actually just doing the translations. Needs a sillier face. No, £15. That's an extra 5. Silly face is an extra 5. No, I'm sorry. I'm just joking. That was a joke. I'm sorry. No, no, I'm joking. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry. I'll be good. I'll be good. Yes. No. So, what was I saying? What was I saying? Yeah. So Blissy's obviously been working on this. I'm happy to hear that, Orbis. I'm glad that because you've been here since the beginning as well. A lot of you guys have been here for ages. It's really cool. It's really cool. Feels like we're all just hanging out, you know. Anyway, yes. So, Daizuken. Yes. On, and honestly, Blissy's done a fantastic job of this. There's not really two ways about it. In all fairness, you know, there's not really two ways about it. It's just excellent. Look at it. So I see that this is encyclopedia of the different places. That's exciting. Mysterious locations where the unexplainable occurs. Paranormal spots. Cool. Right, let me just make sure that this doesn't fall off my screen. So I can, there we go. In fact, hold on real quick. Hold on real quick. Make sure that everything is hidden away. I don't want to dox me, sen. Don't want to dox me, sen. Ah, that's fine. Cool. A mix of fan stuff and something akin to Oakland magazines. Cool. The paranormal lurks. Oh, this is crazy. I like that they've gone with the kind of like the negative kind of film look. You know, it's pretty baller. Where's the rotate? Does anybody see rotate? There it is. Spots where yokai and I don't know if you guys notice, right? But instead of going straight to the rotate, I do this. I try to just turn my head to read it. Absolute tit. Yeah, no, this looks great, doesn't it? Spots where yokai and aliens are sighted, just beyond the everyday. Even in today's world, where science has advanced so far, there are still inexplicable mysteries that remain untouched. These unknown realms where the unexplainable occurs are called paranormal spots. I thought they'd be paranormal hotspots. Countless sightings continue to be reported, and from here we'll examine these strange cases one by one. Less sideways text. Yeah, I can't help it. I'm gonna continue doing it. It's like an instinct. Look how good this looks, by the way. Very scary. No. You know that there's a limit to my bandwidth. Oh man, there's a lot of reading. I can do it though. Do you know what's really stressful? It's really stressful to read on stream. You don't understand. It's a lot of stress to read something verbatim on stream, because it's like in my head I'm trying to remain somewhat entertaining to make sure that everybody feels like, you know, not bored. But simultaneously, I'm trying to read it as well, so I keep fucking things up in tiny little ways, and I get really, and then you get self-conscious about the fact that you're fucking up literally reading the only language that I can read, and then it gets more stressful. I can read and count. Yes, you're quite right. Those are both true facts about me. Right, you think you're funny, Toaster, and you are occasionally, but right now it's just hurtful. Cautions. Interesting. When visiting paranormal spots. Manifestations of the paranormal. Places haunted by spirits. Recognition of the paranormal. sometimes invisible to visitors. The danger of the paranormal. Show respect for the unknown. This kind of feels like I can count. I've always been able to count. I was too smart. I was too smart for that minigame. That's the problem. I was too fucking clever for that minigame. I'll tell you what else as well. I'll tell you what else. I was great at being a barista. Do you remember that? In that game? I was a sick barista. I had it nailed by the end. That was so fun. That was so fun, guys. Anyway. Many paranormal spots are tied to tragic events, lingering grudges, or sights seeped in sorrow. Careless behavior causing a commotion, mocking or breaking taboos can stir up the spirits and invite their wrath. Very scary. Ooh. I'm very scared. Closing shift was so good. I enjoyed that so much. You know, like honestly, I'm gonna get October's gonna go crazy. All right, I'm gonna find lots and lots of stuff. I'm gonna find lots of stuff for spooks, for spooking. Even if you enter a paranormal spot, encountering something strange is not guaranteed. The paranormal is unstable. Depending on the time, place, or the sensitivity of the visitor, phenomena may not appear, or they may go completely unnoticed. Nervous. Oh yeah, I forgot that you get scared of things really easily. Support. That you're a chicken. Support. Are you as well, Ghost? Toaster. That's my brain is starting to rewire your name as Ghoster now. So both Toaster and Support are the kind of people to go into a haunted house and go ghost. I'm not meme maxing, I'm funny maxing. I'm streaming maxing. And then you do that thing after you go ghost, you do that thing where you turn around and run, but your legs kind of go and then you run off. That's crazy. That's sick. That's sick. Safety's on bully. Ghoster. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Nothing can tell me, nobody can convince me that Toaster doesn't sound like Shaggy. Oh, maybe I should play. Maybe. No, I'm going to keep it a surprise, actually. Humans and the paranormal belong to different worlds. They cannot truly coexist. The only way for humans and the supernatural to survive together is through mutual respect. Never trespass or defile their domain. From the next page onward, we'll explore verified paranormal spots. No way! I just want to play a Scooby-Doo game. What, you mean like Scooby-Doo and the Night of 100 Frights? Do you remember that? Do you remember Night of a... Or is it Nights of a Thousand Frights? Is it Nights of a Thousand Frights? Why is that? I'm struggling to say that. Night of a... Or is it 100? Night of 100 Frights. I feel like it's Night of 100 Frights. Does anybody know? Chat. Chat, is it Night of 100 or Night of 1,000 Frights? I feel like it's 100. Yeah, I'm fine. Night of 100 Frights. Yeah, it's Night of 100 Frights. I was right in the beginning. You led me astray. This. Nobody play that? Did anybody play Scooby-Doo? Did anybody play Scooby-Doo and the cyber chase? Do you remember that? The cyber chase one. There's a game. There's a game because you go through all the different places. Like you go to Rome and stuff. Yeah, there it is. There it is. I had it on the PlayStation. It's garbage. Or was it good? I don't remember. I think it was garbage. I seem to remember it being absolutely just garbage. Yeah. Hell yeah. Look at it. Look at it. That's a lot of sodium. That's a lot of sodium. Hell yeah. Oh, it was so trash. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, what am I doing? Sorry, I got distracted. That was my bad. Sorry about that, guys. No, not fries. Frights. Frights. Is that just... Am I struggling to say frights? Frights. Frights. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't play well with my accent. My accent doesn't play well with me accent. Hey up, ducky. Don't play well with me accent. Anyway. Ooh, this is cool. Ain't no way all of that is so close to each other. Yeah, we don't hit the T. We don't hit the T in Nottingham. Oh my lord. Nottingham. Nottingham. Oh, I'm from Nottingham. 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 Birmingham. From Birmingham. You can trace Momo's school route. What? Oh yeah, you're right. Wait, where's the school? Oh, there it is. So normally... Right, so this is a shortcut then. Oh, that's thingy school. That's Zuma's school. Right, I see. So to get to school, Momo would have to go through down here, all the way down there. And then she'd go round this way and across there. But obviously, because she was late, she probably went like this. And then through the ruins straight to the school. Right? So she normally will go this way. And then go all the way round and across there and down there. But to cut off thingy, she would have gone like this. And through there. And that's where she would have been. That was, you know what I mean? That was silly of you, Momo. It's probably not that long, right? This is like a block. It's like... It's not that long. I mean, what is that? Like... Half an hour? 40 minutes? Yeah. No, it... Well, yeah. Hindsight. 8 is where they... Yeah. Yeah. So that's quite a distance to run, carrying them back. Kamigo is quite a small city, isn't it? Right? Abandoned Tunnel 2 is off that way. And Marketplace. What's Marketplace? Is Marketplace where Ida ran into Acro Silky for the first time? That is a bit weird now that you put it in that. Now that you put it in that phrase, yes, I suppose it is a little strange. They're not real. It's fictional. Open up, FBI. No, please. No, these are just the paranormal hotspots, so it's not going to just show us everything. Are there any other maps in here, by the way? Oh, is that it? Why did Taru get the train? Yeah, that's a good point. Why did he get the train? Oh no. No, now we're putting too many holes in it. We're putting too many... Look, in the same way, why did Kinta wake up at a different time? You know, the trick is to just not think about it. Yeah. Shopping street. Hi, Pooty. Hi, Pooty man. He got lost. That must be it. No, so shopping street by the station. That's where they went through the hot springs. This is the hot springs. Marketplace, I don't know what Marketplace is. Is Marketplace where Ida ran into Acro Silky for the first time? Or what? Z or Z? Typically Z for me. That was a warehouse. No, I mean Marketplace. I don't mean. I mean like literally where Ida and Acro Silky for like when she was a kid first made contact, right? But it's just because it says like because this is off the map, right? The abandoned tunnel, the marketplace, and the hospital are off the map. Oh, marketplace is where Momo works. Oh, okay. Okay, Blissy, that makes more sense. Damn, so she works a distance away then. Right? Like that's quite a distance. Hmm. 10 is where she works. Oh. Oh. Right, so Marketplace is the hot springs, and then Shopping Street is where she works. Alright, okay. Right, that's cleared that up for me. No further questions. Okay, cool. Oh, look, there are more. There's 6, the village. 12, the National Museum of Western Art. 15, Planet Suma. 16, the Cursed Trunk. National Museum of Western Art? What's that? National Museum of Western Art. Did they go to a museum? Oh. Oh, yeah. God, that feels like ages ago. Yeah, I forgot about that. Man, it's been a minute, hasn't it? Man, we've been in this arc for a while now, haven't we? All right. What page is this? This is page 4. Page 5. All right, it's gonna take us through all of them. Oh, sick. Is the abandoned hospital a secret alien base? It's crazy that this magazine just knows all this stuff. On the outskirts of Kamigoi City lies the ruins of a hospital, rumored to be a UFO base. Visitors are said to be captured by aliens and have parts of their bodies, mainly their genitals, taken away. Can happen. It can happen, so I've been told. A mysterious group in the ruins? Question mark? Who's happening in this plot? I don't know. I don't know, Sarah. I don't know anymore. I'm just like kind of rolling with it. All I want is for them. All I need and want is for the Momo Okurun stuff to be resolved. All right. I just need them to be together. I don't know what's happening anymore. I don't really care. Just let it happen, please. Please, Tatsu. Anyway. Eerie shadows floating in the darkness. As you move deeper into the rubble-strewn building, shadowy figures suddenly appear. Are they fellow enthusiasts who've also witnessed aliens? That's true. That's true. Sarah, that's a good point. He's been writing into his magazine. Oh, I like that. That's cute. That would be cute. A cleverly hidden UAP was part of the hospital, just a disguise created by a UFO. It exploded soon after, erasing all trace of it. Upon returning to the hospital ruins, the area had suddenly been cleared. When exactly was it demolished? What's more, a house and some young people appeared where nothing stood before. Well, that means it can't be Okarun from your headcanon, because some other person is writing in this. Runaways or a secret society? Ooh, spooky. Among the young people, there were also figures with an unusual aura. Could their presence be related to the disappearance of the building? Who knows? What are we on? 6. Abandoned tunnel. I'm turning my head again. Why am I doing this? Witness reports keep coming and they don't stop 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 coming. Sorry. Sorry. It's that video. It's that video is stuck in my head. DMCA. No, please. 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 Please, Shrek song people. Don't DMCA my video. The old woman ghost is guaranteed to appear. I hit the ground running. Yeah, exactly. Have you not seen the video, guys? It's the video. It's All Star, but they don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming. The abandoned tunnel is infamous for being haunted. Here, the modern yokai known as the Turbo Granny is said to appear. But what exactly awaits? Wait a minute. You know what's really funny, actually? Whatever myth the whole Turbo Granny thing came out of, right? Who cares now? It's been completely overwritten by the cultural significance of this character. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like, that's gone. No one cares anymore. This is Turbo Granny now, for all intents and purposes. Or 100 kilo... What is it? kph Granny. But what exactly waits at the end of the tunnel? A lecherous old woman? Or something gigantic? Something truly massive? The nature of... Yeah. She urges you to do that. To do that. But in reality, it's a trap. To steal something precious from you. Will anyone fall for it? I'm good. Honestly, I'm good. You can do that, though. Like, whatever. That's your business, dude. I ain't in for that myself. But I ain't gonna shame no one for it. You know what? Here on the Safety Zone Rookie broadcast, sponsored by you, the viewer. Guys. By you, the viewer. Have you guys got 3D glasses yet? I should have handed these out. I've got like 20 pairs, right? Don't ask why. I've got like 20 pairs of them. You know what? Actually, that's weirder than me just telling you why. I bought a copy. I scoured. I scoured the nearby cities to try to find you can do that while we're in a Safety Zone Rookie branded hoodie on at safetyzonerookie.com. I scoured the city to try and find a copy of Spy Kids 3D. Not Spy Kids 3, Spy Kids 3D. I had a friend who's never seen Spy Kids before. So I was like, that's great. You can start on Spy Kids 3D. And then you can watch Spy Kids 1 and then 2. Because I feel like that's the funnest way to watch them. Because it makes no sense. I mean, Sylvester Stallone and George Clooney are in Spy Kids 3D, and Antonio Banderas. What more could you want? Anyway, so I bought these because I needed 3D glasses for it, and I just got a pack of 20 because I thought, fuck it, why not? Yeah, Spy Kids. In fact, I'll tell you what, guys. I'll tell you what. Right, Spy Kids 3D actually did their 3D really clever, right? Quick tangent, guys. Quick tangent, right? So, Spy Kids 3D. What am I doing? Spy Kids 3D. It's based in a video game world, but when they're in the real world, they don't need to use these glasses or whatever, right? So when they go into the game, they need to put on a pair of these special glasses, and when they go into the game in the film, that's when you put them on, and then everything in the film world is 3D suddenly, and it's like, oh, I'm actually part of it. And then right at the end, when the game world starts to leak into the real world, spoiler alert, and Sylvester Stallone is trying to kill the guy who played Khan in Star Trek. Yeah. The guy who played Khan in Star Trek. They need to put these glasses on in the real world to see the enemies. And you have to put them on as well to see the enemies. And it's like all part of it. It's sick. It's actually sick. Alright? No, it's crazy good. You should watch it. Watch Party, Spy Kids 3D, guys. I don't think I can find a 3D version, but I'll play it on projector behind me on the wall, and you can watch it, and I'll just kind of like stand here like this. And occasionally I'll look back and go, not bad, eh? That's good, isn't it? Right? It doubles up as a Doctor Who cosplay costume. Look at that. It's like Doctor Who. Pretty cool, huh? Anyway. I hope that you learned something here. George Clooney and Sylvester Stallone are in it, you know. Sorry. I don't know. Those cursed by Turbo Granny are said to become possessed and transform into hideous monsters. How pitiful. As expected of such a famous paranormal spot, not only the Turbo Granny, but other yokai gather here as well. A paradise for those who thrive in the darkness. Oh, that's great. I'm glad to hear it, Toaster. I'm glad to hear it. You know what, guys? It'd be sick if we could just do like if we could just do like a little film night, and we could all watch it at the same time. But I'm scared of copyright. You know, I've had copyright strikes before. It's very scary. 3. The streets of Shono City. Hold on a tick. Hold on a tickety boo. Marketplace. You got it. You got it. Of course, it's in a different city, isn't it? Oh. Yeah, I still don't like the idea of exposing the Discord to potential copyright issues. I don't want to get shut down. You know, that would be heartbreaking. It's just not worth the risk. You know? I'm afraid that you'll have to watch Spy Kids 3D on your own time, guys. Speeding spirits, monsters, and crabs. Mysterious explosion at the health spa. The streets of Shono City. Blissy, did you fucking do this as well? Is this fun? Did you do this as well? That's crazy good. What the hell? Ain't no way. How have you done this, by the way? This is absurdly good. This is actually like borders. This borders on like professional quality. What the fuck, dude? What the hell? Like, this is like... I only say borders on because occasionally there are little white boxes around it. That's the only reason I'd say borders on, right? Like, if you sold this as a bootleg, it'd be the best quality bootleg you could get. This is like top of the shelf bootleg stuff, right? I would pay real money for this if you reprinted it. Don't do it because copyright, but like top tier bootleg, that's what you're all about. I respect that. I'm kind of a top tier bootlegger as well. It's fine, you know? Yeah, no, I don't blame you at all. Like, this is top tier stuff. Yeah, up there with Ghoster, like that, like the penguin from Toy Story, the one whose squeaker gets all broken. You know, the one who gets his broken squeaker. Oh, Tarantado, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope that doesn't happen for everybody. Mid-shelf at best. Nah, I'd put you on the top shelf, bro. But you, in fact, no, I put you on a lower shelf just because you would accumulate dust up there. You know, I'd forget about you up there. A strange event occurred in Shono City, where paranormal phenomena are often seen. A crab was spotted running through the streets. There's a crab running around the city. Is this the ghost or spirit causing the strange occurrence, or something else entirely? Man, you know, volume 1. Is this volume 1 or is this in volume 2? I think this is volume 2. Like, I think volume 2 starts at the abandoned tunnel, right? Volume 1 and volume 2, I really do enjoy the art style to those, right? Like the way that they kind of like... Is it volume 1? Is this volume 1 or... I don't know. I don't remember. I felt like volume 2 started at the abandoned tunnel. This isn't chapter 3. No. This is episode 4, so it's like... This is like... chapter... like 6, right? Like 5 or 6, something like that. Maybe more than that? It's chapter 6. It's chapter 6. Damn, I'm good. Damn, I'm good. What the hell? What the hell? Look, see? Chapter 6. Yeah, I'm smarter than God. Whatever. Whatever. Yeah, I've fought God and I've fought gods and demons. Anyway. What was I saying? Yes, right. So, a strange atmosphere affecting the train? Did it disappear when it reached Kamigoi City? I think it did. I'm doing the sideways tilt fucking thing again. Fucking... We see lightning strike room. No, it's fine. Mysterious explosion at the health spa. An explosion occurred at the hot spring facility in Shono City. The customers were evacuated and strangely said that they had a craving to eat crab. Could it be linked to the mysterious crab creatures? A giant shadow within the steam. The pipes used to circulate the hot water were broken, and a strong smell of the sea began to drift in from the surroundings. Mysterious ghosts. This is really fun. I'm enjoying this. Oh, shit. Why did nobody else warn me about that? Thanks, Blissy. Honestly. I was just enjoying... You were just watching me... You were just watching me read. You were just watching me read. What the hell? Tastes like freedom. Yes, I love all of you guys as well, guys. I can't just pick one person out, you see, support. I need to be fair. I need to sprinkle it across all of them. Yeah, I know. I just need to let. Like, honestly, I swear to God, it's crazy that I've managed to get this far without there being a fire. The mug, yes, the mug. Oh shit, where's my other mug? Right, wait right there, guys, because you too can purchase items from safetiesonrookie.com. From safeties on. Whoa, what's this? Safetiesonrookie.com merchandise? You're damn right. Look, oh my god. Safetiesonrookie.com. There you go. Damn. I'll tell you what. I was drinking out of a glass. I'll tell you what. The logo looks exceptionally good on white. Look at that. I mean, it looks great here as well. But it feels like it really pops on here. And then obviously there's the... I'd be curious about what the biggest size of this looks like. Did anybody order the mug? Did anybody order the Safeties on Rookie Volume 2 mug? Did anybody order the Safeties on Rookie Volume 2 mug? From safetiesonrookie.com. Oh, what? Which size did you get, Blissy? Did you get the smallest one? Or the biggest one? I don't typically drink my, like, tea or whatever out of the biggest size. I don't really use the biggest. Medium. Oh, like this one. This is the medium one. I wonder how big the biggest one is. That's alright. Nobody feel pressured. Nobody feel pressured to get it to prove that they're a true fan. Don't worry about it, guys. That sounds like a great idea, Blissy. I'm excited to see that. I just want to know what the biggest size of this is. I bet it's like, you know those, I don't think anybody else will know those, but you know the Sports Direct mugs, Blissy, like the really, really, really big ones? I imagine like it would be like that. I didn't order all of the, how do I not know? What do you mean? Like the, how do I not know like what the sizes look like? Is that what you mean, Peckle? Yeah, no, yeah. Like, I think that the biggest size is like one of these, but huge, like the Sports Direct mug. Yeah, I think. I have no use for a mug that size. I honestly, sampling all the sizes, sampling all the sizes of all the products is just incredibly expensive, Pickle. Like genuinely, it's just so expensive. So the idea of getting this 3 different times for 3 different price points, and then also having them just kick about my flat is just not doable. I get them to test the quality of the material. Is it actually? Oh, I might actually get one. See, obviously, I get the prototype version of all of the merchandise. So my hoodie, for instance, is the shittest version. that you can get because of the fact that it's a prototype. And that makes me sad because I would like the zip-up hoodie with the golden ball on it in white. But it's, like I said, it's very expensive to do all of that. I would also like a Sports Direct mug. But, like, I might get one. I might do it, you know? I might just cut any profit I've made. I'll just cut it and just get the Sports Direct mug, you know? Be more valuable, yeah. I guess. A photo shoot. I might be doing that. I might have already loosely planned that. Again, it's difficult because I have the older prototype version of the merchandise, so it's not necessarily fully reflective of the quality of the end product, which would be another purchasing thing for me to do. So yeah, but it is something that I might do support. I have had conversations about it. I've had conversations about doing it because the back of this is the exact same. But we will see. We'll see. I mean, it might be a matter of it might be just a matter of doing the shoot and then photoshopping things on in post afterward. You know, it might be a matter of doing that because I mean it's really just there to show what it looks like, right? Like what the fit looks like, that kind of thing. So it could be a matter of doing that. Obviously, another problem is it different sizes for different kind of like size models and things like that. I don't know necessarily that. I don't know. I'll think about it. But I've had conversations about it for sure. I'm glad that I quite like that the sizing range was so diverse. I quite like that the sizing range was as diverse as it was. You know, like it feels like a lot of people want to get larger sizes because I prefer having a larger size as well. You know, and the quality of the stuff actually is really nice. Like but back to my point, it wasn't necessarily to test trial every single size, because it's not like I'm going to be selling like a 1,000 tops where I need to know every single thing. It's more just to get to grips with the quality of it, and this feels like a really nice quality hoodie. Really, like I genuinely really enjoy wearing it. I go outside with it and everything. It's great. I also really enjoy that they all have the I also enjoy the fact that you can just see that. Look at that. That's so cool, isn't it? Isn't that sick? That right there is badass. That's so gratifying to see. That you can actually have a logo and it actually does something. It's there, you know? Yeah, no, the quality, it feels really nice, you know? Yeah, no, it's well, it's also because like that logo, that logo, I just like it was like me just spending a bit of time making it, so it's cool to be able to see something like that have a tangible kind of like thing, and for people to want to buy the mug specifically, which has been the most popular thing. The mug has been the most popular thing, and I presume because it has the logo on it. Which I like. Like I tried to make it as, what would you say, not branded as possible, like to try to remove the brand elements from it, but it seems that people quite like the brand elements of it, so I don't know. Oh, I don't want to. I don't want to seem. I don't want to seem. I like Tarantado. Yeah. I don't want to seem. I don't want to seem exploitative, right? Like I try to make everything. I don't want to look like I'm trying to rinse the community of anything. You know, I'll just throw all the samples into my tax write-off, into my 2027 tax write-off. You know. Anyway, a giant poisonous alien in the shrine. Who is this guy, and how does he know everything? Holy power that rejects evil. 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 The Ayase Shrine in Kamigoe City has recently gained attention as a mysterious spot. Oh, fuck. Thanks, Blissy. Oh my god, man. Why? What? Oh my god. So embarrassing. It seems that a giant poisonous creature was spotted here recently, but even though it was broad daylight, there were no witnesses. So who spotted it then? Temple grounds were plunged into darkness, and there were reports of a giant alien stomping its feet. Toxic mist started to appear when the creature was seen. It said victims were unable to escape and may have died. Now that was crazy, by the way. That whole mist thing was wild. The famous shrine is actually a place of powerful bonds. Rumor has it that it's protected by spiritual energy. Yeah, I mean, I guess so. I guess, Blissy, that I like your headcanon about it. These are so good, by the way. Shrine is not only a mysterious place, but also contains special power. Those who approach are sometimes purified by ancient techniques from curses. Yeah, that's sick. Man, the Daizuken is so good, by the way. The Daizuken is so good. Totally worth it. Totally worth it. I'm so glad that they made it. Oh yeah. Nah, I'm gonna save that bit for a minute. A talking cat, a possessed boy, and frequent apparitions within the grounds. Suddenly, time around them stops. Oh wait, no, it's from right to left. Supernatural phenomena involving ghosts and spirits are countless. When seeing a moving cat doll or eyes peering through a door's gap, perhaps something invisible is filling them with a yokai's power. A beckoning cat doll that walks while sweating profusely. Sweating profusely. According to rumors, it is the remnants of an extremely powerful and wicked yokai that was sealed inside. Suddenly, time around them stops, and a yokai appears in the toilet. Can happen. An immense terror that is barely contained in such a cramped, private space. No, I don't believe they are coloured. Hold on, guys. I do not believe they are coloured. It's weird taking my headphones out because now I can hear myself in like full quality, mate, and it's quite distracting. Yeah, they do. Is the music paused? Oh. Cool. Safetysonrookie.com. Oh yeah, you like it? I like it as well. It's nice. Thanks. Thanks. Let's see. Inside the Ayase house. Now this is cool. I like this. Right, let's see. Front door. Where's the pillar? Where's the pillar? Or is this the front door? This is the front door. That's the back door, because that's the one that they were outside when they had that conversation. This is the front door. You damn right I got rid of it. What is this? What are half of these rooms? This is the storage closet. I remember this, because this is where Turbo Granny hides. Right? What is this? This is a spare room or something. This is a storage cloak room. What's this room? We do know the toilet is under the stairs. Why does the room on the other side of the stairs have doors there? Huh. That's a good point. Huh. Was it under the stairs? Couldn't the toilet be here? Right? Because I presume they would have ran up this hall. Is it the back? It's just because like they obviously would have ran, because they ran in and up. Oh no, it would have been here, right? Or would it have been... No, they would have come in here, and then they could have ran up there to the toilet. Yeah, see, this is what I'm thinking. Because when they ran, because they were like doing that race, right? And then they would have ran up... I don't remember them running past the kitchen, though. Interesting. Hold on a second. Hold on a bloody tickety boo. Alright, yeah. There is a pillar. Sorry, I'm on the pillar thing. The pillar's very small here, though. See? Interesting. Very interesting. So the pillar really is gone. God damn. Damn, I'm good. Damn, I'm good. Yeah, I know. I know. Don't think about it, support. I really like this layout. This is really nice. Really nice. The mysterious main house that changes shape and sometimes vanishes. There are other baffling rumors about the main house of Shrine. The main house of Shrine. On some days it collapses into ruins. The next it's back as if nothing had happened. And on other days the entire house disappears. As catastrophe, as if an explosion had occurred, did something inside the house rampage out of control? One day, when a delivery man arrived, the house had vanished, leaving only its foundation. Quite a dramatic way to skip town. There are also claims that the main house transformed into a giant Buddha. While the connection is unclear, shortly afterward, a mysterious giant robot was reportedly seen rampaging in Kamigoe City. Spotted on roads near the area, there are even stories of a building that resembling the shrine's main house driving away. Could this be a true ghost story? Yeah, the house thing is crazy because you'd expect people to notice. At a certain point, is guaranteed that people are gonna notice. Oh man, I love this stuff. The Reiko Kashima stuff is like the bomb. This is gonna be so good when it's animated, guys. Yokai Curse of the Night. Sweet words are the trap of evil spirits. This is gonna be so good when it's animated. Holy shit. At night, a strange phenomenon was reported at the main house. A giant woman possesses it. Despite her massive size, she repeatedly whispers bittersweet, youthful love talk. Tempted out by the voice of a loved one. In the dead of night, a beloved's confession of love echoes. Enticed by a sweet voice, if you step outside, you fall prey to the evil spirit. Bruh, sick. The noise continues all night long. The ghostly rapping noises persist relentlessly. Apparently, only the target can hear them, while the housemates sleep soundly, completely unaware. Oh, what? Is this the layout of Momo's room? That's sick. A room on the second floor of the main house. As expected of a young woman, its attention is given to the interior decor and fashion. The posters suggest that she might have a slight inclination towards occult interests. Aww, what? Look, alien stuff. That's the best, man. Yeah, no, Toaster for real. This is one of the great subtleties that really demonstrates how in tune Tatsu is with his characters. This change is so nice. I love it. I love it. It's so good. So good. You just know that they had so much fun doing this as well, you know? So fucking cute, man. Oh my god. I'm gonna die. So cute. Oh my god. Kamigoe High School. The shadow of a plesiosaur in the flooded school. The sudden appearance of soaked men and women. Oh my god. This is crazy. This is wild, by the way. What the fuck? It's crazy that they put that in it at all. That is such a step up. A mysterious phenomenon suddenly envelops the school, flooding its interior. Floating on the dark surface of the water appears what should be an extinct prehistoric creature, a famous Uma, eerily resembling the Loch Ness Monster. Where's the snot filter? There's no snot filter. One of these, you should have changed one of these to have been strange snot filter. Strange filter, the strange green filter like snot. Trapped inside the flooded school. At the same time the phenomenon occurred, both teachers and students disappeared, and then a strange presence. Within the darkness, the shadow of an alien. The mysterious phenomena wasn't just Uma. That distinctive head is known to some as an aquatic alien. This is what's crazy. This is what's crazy, right? I don't know how either of these two ever step foot into this school again. You're quite right, Danny. But also, where was Kinta during this? Surely he should have been shitting bricks. He should have imploded at what this was. Can you imagine being Kinta? You're already on this guy's radar. You just watch them kiss, and then literally like what? 2 days later, this happens. It's like, whoa, right? Can you imagine what he's like? No, that can't be real. It can't be. No wonder he's following him around so much, trying to learn his secrets. It's crazy, dude. He did what? He did what? He must have been out sick that day, that's true. Sick as fuck. Hell yeah, sick as fuck. You saw his Acura slide. During class, in the hallway below, naked boys and girls appeared embracing each other. Witnesses claim that they disappeared from right in front of the class. Could this also be one of Kamigo's hidden mysteries? The flooding of the area only adds to the mystery. Still, some suggest it may simply be an instance of indecent co-ed behavior. Yeah, that's a good point, actually. Miko and Muko would be absolutely, like, spinning. But they did freak out. They did freak out afterward, right? Like, my point is that Kinta, surely word got back to him, and you can only picture the way that he responded to this. There was a lot more of this kind of thing in the early Dandadan. In early Dandadan. You notice that? It definitely took a back seat as things went on, which, you know, it's funny, but it is what it is. That's a good point. Those socks are probably super uncomfortable. I don't know, actually. Okrun is butt naked. Like, he's completely just fully exposed. There's no anything. There is nothing to hide the shame. Yeah, I think that's... I don't think any of them are really in the best spot right there. Yeah. Crazy. What have we got left? We've got Daizuken chapter 5. I think we'll leave this for next time, for next week. We'll leave that for next week. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, he bounces back pretty quickly, doesn't he? Like, can't fault him. Can't fault him, he bounces back. You know, he owns it. Guy owns it at a certain point. Can you say the same? Can any of us say the same? That we'd own that quite like that? I don't think so. I don't think so. You know? It's crazy. This was fun. This was fun. You know? Did you guys have fun? I had fun. I always have fun, to be fair. So, it's not really a mystery, is it? You know? But, right, let's see. Where are we? Where are we? So, obviously the... Oh, do you like it? I got it the other day. Cute, huh? What do you think? But, let me think. Yeah, no, yeah, you should. I'd like to chastise you for not drinking water more frequently, but I also don't drink enough water. Hence the water bottle that tells me off. Oh yeah, I'll use one of the stickers. I'll use one of the safeties on rookie stickers on it. That's very correct. That's a good point. That's a good point. I'll do that. I'll do that. No, it's because when I went down to London, Blissy gifted me multiple safeties on rookie stickers. By the way, I've got a cease and desist that I'm sending you in the mail. I'm sending you in the mail about that. So I'm gonna Pop those on. That's a good point. Yeah, I'll see you in court, by the way. I hope that doesn't change anything, just for the record. Because can't be having that. I've got to protect the brand, you know. You know. No, it was just safeties on rookie stickers, like the actual logo. But as well as chocolate covered espresso beans, coffee beans that are just covered in a variety of chocolate, which were very good. Very good. We all did little trades when we were down there. We all did little trades. It was very fun. I enjoyed that. No. Monado sent some maple syrup sweets, candies. The other stuff was blissy, and then also Nachan gave me some pocket coffees. Yeah, the Japan arc is on the back burner. Look, I'll tell you what, guys. I'll tell you what. The grind that I've been on with this channel over the past few months has been fucking sensational. All right, it has been sensational. It's like every goddamn day, man. I've been on it, and I'll tell you what. It's been invigorating, exhausting, but fulfilling. It's like one day on Mount Olympus, guys. On Mount Olympus, I will take us all through. Those of you who are on Mount Olympus, I try to offer what I can in the way of perks for people who are paying for the higher tiers of the Patreon. That's one of the ways, but I'll take you guys through many. So people who pay for the higher tier Patreon, the top 2 tiers, they get access to a specific channel on Discord, dedicated to that kind of group. I kind of view them as kind of like almost like producers in a way, right? Like I like to be able to give you guys some insight into how the channel's performed, just because it's nice to share. And yeah, you're pretty amazed at the changes, the growth over this period of time has been fucking crazy. Like, I mean, obviously, like we're over 1 million views now, which is crazy, right? Like it's nearly at 1.2 million views already. Yokai Power tier and Dandadan tier. Over the past 90 days, we have hit 681,000 views. All right, and this is just the base level statistics. When I take you guys through it, it'll be crazy. Like honestly, it's crazy stuff. I hope that you'll enjoy it. But that's neither here nor there. Anyway, point is that yeah, season 2, yeah, for real. Definitely support. I look forward to it. Yeah. So let me think. I mean, I'm in a position right now where I'm on the fence about what the next piece should be. It would be very nice in an ideal world to be able to it would be nice in an ideal world to be able to get this out for the last episode, or the just after the last episode, like that weekend. I don't know. I don't know. I'll see how feasible it is. I'll start working on something this week, and we'll see how feasible that is. And then after that, back to the old grind of how we were doing things before season 2, guys. With a few learned experiences from this that we can start to scatter into other stuff. I'm probably also going to start looking at other niches as well, other things that I can do stuff about. But don't worry, the Dandadan stuff, honestly, at this point, let's be real. If we're being real, we have at least just on stuff now that I can think of in my head right now, we have at least like a year's worth of video content to make, right? Like at least, probably more, like the more that I think about it, but currently there's tons and tons that needs to be done. So Dandadan's not going anywhere. Not anytime soon anyway. So we'll stay on it. And then obviously we've got the streams and stuff every week. So we've got 2 more weeks to really enjoy this stuff. And that's 2 more Thursday streams, and then 1 more after that to kind of wrap up the season. And then after that, I've got other plans for the Thursday slot, which I will let you guys know about as we get closer to the end of that season period. But as it stands, we are where we are. You know, I'm excited. I'm obviously a bit sad to see the end of season 2. It's been incredible, but I'm excited to keep working on whatever it is that's new, because we always move forward, right? And we'll see what takes my fancy as we go. But yes. Anyway, on that note, I'll let you all know in the Discord. Patreon link in the description. Join as a free member to get access to the Discord. I'll let you guys know on Discord to I'll let you guys know on Discord what the deal is. What the deal is with whatever video I'm making. I've not decided yet, lol. I'm thinking maybe I'll move it to Friday. I don't know. I probably will. Friday feels like a less awkward time for it. But we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. Anyway, cool. Right, guys. I will see you guys later. All right. Thanks for joining. And I'll catch you on either the Discord or on the Thursday stream. Let's make these next 2 weeks a good one, guys. See ya.